I never worked for anybody, so the only person I ever asked to get a raise from was me, and I was very accommodating. Here's what I suggest when it comes to negotiating your salary. First of all, it's very good if you've got a bit of a track record. It's very hard to ask for a huge salary if it's your first job and you haven't proven yourself. But if you spent the last year doing a great job and your boss knows it, now's your chance. You have to do some research first. Go online and look what everybody else makes at your pay grade, in your career, in your sector. Understand what the highest salary is and what the lowest one is so that you understand what you're negotiating for. It's hard to get more than the highest salary, but at the same time you want to be in the top quartile. That's the top 25% of the salaries. If you're good at what you do, you want to push your boss to give you that salary in the top quartile because you deserve it if you're delivering. Now, if you're doing a poor job, you're not going to get a raise in the first place. You might even get fired. But if you're doing a good job, you want to start asking for more. They expect you to ask for more. You can negotiate all kinds of costs savings from all kinds of providers. Think about your cable bill. There's a whole bunch of channels on there you're not watching. Maybe you should call up the provider and say, tell me about your other packages, because if you don't give me a better deal, I'm leaving. Now, in every case where there's a subscription service, there's somebody called a retention officer. So what you do, and I've done this my whole life, call up and say, I need to speak to the retention officer because I'm thinking of shutting off my service, whatever it is. Believe me, they will hop too. They want to know what it's going to take to keep you as a customer, and you want a reduction in fees. You're going to find a happy medium pretty quickly. You'd be surprised. Ask for the retention officer. That's their job, is to retain you. Your job is to squeeze a cost cut and a savings out of them. You can do it. It works. If you're borrowing money from a bank in a business, or you're borrowing money when you're setting up a mortgage, very often there are fees associated with closing the deal. In other words, banks are pretty good at this. They say, all right, I'll loan you $10,000 for your new business or whatever, but I'm going to charge a 1% fee on closing. That's an extra profit they make for just providing the debt in the first place. You're still going to have to pay the interest. You can push back hard on that. They want to loan you the money because the core profit is the interest they charge you, but they want to get that fee right up front. Start by saying, I don't want to pay the fee at all. And they say, well, we charge fees. And you say, well, I have some flexibility, but I'm not paying you what you want, whatever that is. Offer half. You'd be amazed. Very often they'll accommodate. If you don't ask, you won't get. So learn to ask. Learn to ask for your money back. Learn to ask to reduce fees. Squeeze heads every time you can. Yeah, it sounds like work, but it's worth it.